Hello? Hello? Is it working? Can I hear me? I can! Alright, good, so... Oh, I guess something worked. Hello, everyone. I am KuuDefoe, and we are working on drawings. Yep. For those who don't know what exactly is going on, I've made many drawings from like 2019 to 2021, which well, what's the word I'm looking for? Rushed. So I'm fixing up what I didn't. Anyway, let's go. Hope you all enjoy. Everything looks good, I think. Can I still hear myself? Anyway, let's go. Yep. I can still hear myself. Good. In which case, we can begin. So how bad are you? Pretty bad. Eh? Alright. First things first, let's just take a look at the lines. How bad are the lines? Definitely could be better. Yeah, the plan is to get done 2 specific characters, and then I want to get started on a background thing. You know, I could probably just... Let's just start off with what we can see. Yeah, you can't see my cursor. Okay. Who the heck? Why do people always text me while I'm streaming? This thumb looks weird. Okay, let's see how far we can get. Sausage fingers. So how are you guys' days been? Happy Saturday. Do anything fun? Anything cool? Let me know. I'm always curious. I mean, to be fair, it's not bad. The lines aren't too bad. Hi, Shala. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. Now, I know I found something around here that told me how to do a thing. What was it again? Let me see if this works quickly. It's been well. I'm gonna be taking care of a dog for a week. But so far she's been very... calm. Let's see if this works. There we go. Shala now has mod privileges. Huzzah. Yeah, at some point during the stream, I might need to go check on her. Destroyer of worlds. I mean, other than these little spots, I don't really need to do too much changing with the lines. The rest is basically just little spots here and there. Yeah, I'll be keeping a dog around for about a week. Thank you. Yeah. This stream, I'm also wanting to get started on the interior of the shrine. But first, I want to get 2 characters figured out. There's a very high chance that in August I will be leaving to see family again. Which, I mean, I'm okay with, but I feel like I'm gonna be out of a lot of. I'm basically gonna be down for the count for a while after taking care of a dog. Because I think after a week, it's going to be like, I don't know. Because that's like when my brother returns, and then I'll be taking care of the dog for another week. But this time she won't be staying at my house the entire time. Or something like that. Here we go. So yeah, that's what's going on for me. That's what I have. Yeah, once I get like an actual like, hey, this is when you're leaving. I want to be able to have things. I want to be able to start getting things ready. I want to be able to get more days at the Shrine of Nue ready. Like I did before. I mean, there's only about 3 more episodes remaining for season 2. So I might want to get things up and at the ready when I'm able. that most recent one took a while. That thing with the clay or the rock or whatever, that took like 30 minutes. Why is what? Why is what? Oh, the rock thing with Emmeline when she was changing into her other outfit took like 30 minutes or so to figure out how to do. I always forget what each of the eight are like part of a cert like do are part with a certain each of the eight recorders who hold suitcases are part of a certain school of magic. Was it again? Transmutation, I think. She can make things into things. Well, Issa is illusion. She can make you perceive things that aren't really there. Yeah. I guess I do have some ideas for the next episodes. I kind of like for what's her name, Vanity, to make an appearance. She has a fun phrase, which I'll probably be putting in. She says golly when she's surprised. She also has circular, like the glasses with the swirls on them, like the anime, the stereotypical anime nerd glasses. I'm also kind of wanting to get KuuDefoe into one of those episodes. I did finish her sprite stuff, so that's pretty sick. So I mean, she is good to go now. I just wonder what else I'll throw in for the next episodes. Well, I mean, she's being talked about a lot. What else am I thinking about throwing in for the last ones? Maybe another one of the apprentices. I was also thinking about putting Odu in there. In one of them, which is the one who lets her bucket the owl girl. So like, oh yeah, she's adorable. She fell from space just like Nue. Here we go. We'll see. Got a week to figure it out. I do enjoy making those episodes. They do take a while, though. I'm basically building, like, it's like building blocks. I put in all the animations and stuff in manually. So like first there's absolutely no sound whatsoever, and then I put in the sound. Wonder where the dog went. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well, though. How are you doing today, Shala? Do anything fun? Anything cool? Let me know. I'm always curious. Or if I could just put this like this. Yeah, it still works. I'm also curious about what I'll do for a birthday stream this month. I mean, I don't have too many ideas. Might just do another one run. We'll see. What if I got all the lines that were needed to be got? Well, I never really looked up here. Here we go. I also have some ideas about how I wanted the interior to look as well, so it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out. I mean, it'll still take a moment, obviously. But I mean, it shouldn't be too tricky. I just gotta make a box, and then put decorations in said box. I feel like your nephews are thrown at you every day. Man, being the favorite uncle is a chore, isn't it? I understand very well, as one with nieces and nephews. Um, oof. My condolences. Maybe I could do away with this part. Honestly, I like having my free time, even if I don't always get it due to videos. But I do like my free time. I think we got most of the lines here. Emphasis on the word most. I've also been thinking up some ideas in case I decide to do another Parasite Zombies and Colonies. One of which being same thing as last time, but this time I don't change anything I don't make anything easier. Everything stays the way it is. I don't change anything in the configurations. Could be. Although, I probably wouldn't use mods like just seeing if the dog was behind me. I probably wouldn't use the aliens again. Like, they're neat and all, but you can't make them stop spreading. Though I still would like to put more with the zombies. I mean, I could also go back to 1.12.2 when there was no architect table. You know, the thing that made everything take that much longer. I wonder if there are any other mods like mine colonies. Just give me a mine colonies that does not have the architect table. Please. I will be eternally grateful. Alright, most of the lines. Wait. Good. Probably. What else? I know there was something else I was going to mention, but I don't remember what it was anymore. Sure. Let's go with that. Hair. I guess I could have all the colors showing. I mean, okay, well. It was over here. I heard something about MXR Plays being back. Yeah, I do like that little detail. Shows her sinister intentions. Here we go. Are we good yet? Yeah, besides some little spots with the hair. Oh, it's just the way things go. I mean, at least we made it through the majority of, like, the first ones. Those ones were a mess. Like, I look at some of them, I'm like, what did I do to you? How much of a rush was I in that I didn't even organize the layers? How much of a rush was I in that I completely decided I'm not gonna worry about cleaning anything up. It's good the way it is. Like, honestly, it's great that I've always kept the files for these. Imagine having to draw these again. Horrific. Do you know how long it took me to get all these characters done? About a year. But that was back then. Imagine how long it would take now. Too long. Even nowadays, I struggle to make a character within a week. Think I could make 20 or so characters within 2 years? As much as I would love to do that again, I don't think so. I'm better off just editing what I can. And then giving it back its sprites. What's been difficult with the dog so far? Oh, that's a great question, me. Crating. We never put our other dogs in crates much, and with this dog, my brother is crating her, and like, I don't know. I get that it's good for the dog and all, and that it's kind of like her own little home. It just feels so. I don't know. I don't feel good about it. Like, okay, it's time to go to bed. I'm gonna lock you in here. Okay, I need to go somewhere. I need to lock you in here. And she just has to accept it. Makes me feel bad. Hum. Eh. Um, she's about like a few months old now, I think. Yeah, with our passed on dogs, they were never raised with crates. When they slept, they would sleep in a dog bed, or they would sleep on my parents' bed. Actually, the little dog, my little dog, she would sleep between my mom and my dad. And she did that her entire life. my bigger dog would. Well, in her older years, she would sleep by my bed in a dog bed, and she would just sleep beside my bed because she was too old, and getting up and down from my bed was basically not something that would be possible. She was too old, but she still loved going on walks. I mean, this current dog is fun and all. Little hyper, but that's okay. She's still young. And she also almost ate one of my cards. It's actually kind of funny. She'll try to like. She won't get to them, and like unless I'm kind of like meddling with the cards a little bit, she'll usually leave them alone, or if they just catch her eyes at one point. Yeah, many times she'll try to like sneak, like get one of the cards by sneaking, like going very slowly. But I've kept her off them for the most part, and normally she doesn't really care about them. I feel like she does it just to be cheeky. You know, kind of like how some kids will be freaking trolls when, say, you're playing a game like Mario Kart, and they decide, what would be the funniest thing if I just randomly paused the game, or what if after every round I just shouted, I want to change my character, and then spend like over 10 minutes trying to pick the character because they can't properly use the control stick. Man, the dog's not in here right now. I wonder what she's doing. She's been very quiet today. Took her for a walk when I got up, then played a little bit, and then I went to my room and started just getting some. I believe I got Wendy and Becca fixed up. I mean, normally she will, come over to me, start barking at me because she wants to play downstairs and she doesn't like it when I'm up on my computer. But she didn't do that. No, she just started gnawing on this little thing that she gnaws on. And just kind of let me be. Which is weird. It's not what she normally did. It's not what she normally does. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the dog. I think she's adorable. But I mean, when I was like, basically said, yeah, you'll be looking after her for about a week. I was like, are you serious? and but there's a silver lining here. I'm gonna get paid in dinner. Which is also technically not a problem. And I mean, I'm not one who's like I don't like to ask for rewards for doing things. Like I really don't. I find that it's kind of like gets rid of the whole hey, I'm here to help sort of thing. But I'm basically getting this dog dumped on me. Which once again is fine. I don't mind it that much. But let's just say I wouldn't mind a little monetary value instead. But what can you do? My brother and his wife need someone to look after the dog. I'm one of the few people they know who will do that. Oh, dog's barking. Wonder if she's just looking out the window. What's going on with this line? How long has it been now? It's been 47 minutes. If they... I wonder what dog is barking at. Do I dare go check? Do I leave the hold of this stream to go stop a dog from barking? Or do I let fate, or do I let nature take its course and just let whatever's going on happen? Ugh, the decisions. Hang on. Ugh. Yeah, and then to top it all off, I'm taking care of the dog again for another week after this one, probably. But this time not for overnight stuff. What did I do with this girl's lines? Yeah, I'm a little tired. Sleep was a little tricky last night. I'm also kind of hungry. I mean, that's another point. That's a different point. Are we good with the hair yet? Nope. Not yet. I just hope the next character won't take too long. The sooner we get done that interior, the better. And I want to get to that interior. I wonder what I'll make after that, though. What will be for the next season? Will we ever even know? I mean, hopefully by then I'll at least have. I hope by the end of the third season I'll have all my characters completed. Or well, fixed up. What is going on over here? It's not bad. Just this part that looks weird. Somehow. So many little dots. It's kind of fun doing this. Not like I don't enjoy it. It's just kind of tedious. And can be mildly frustrating at times. But it can also be calming in its own way, I guess. I mean, I never really thought of it like that. But I guess technically it can be, kind of, I suppose. Especially when I completely zone out while I'm doing this. We will eventually figure things out. I mean, oh, there's over here too. Hum. I wonder what games I should stream for next week. I mean, obviously, I'll be up for the polls to decide. Why would I even ask that? I already know what games I'm gonna put on the polls. It's gonna be either I haven't finished Prey yet, so that'll probably be on there. Same with Oblivion. That also hasn't been finished yet. And maybe a one run or something. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything whack either. I wonder if I needed to bring that dog into my room and shut the door. Is this connected? No, it isn't. It's almost been 1 hour. I wonder if I should just like have something like that's just like, if you have questions for me, feel free to ask. That way I have more things to say. That'd be a fun little thing to put on there. I wonder how I would even do that. That's for... Hang on. Silly dog. Stop barking out the window. Hello, Ryuji. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. I just brought in a dog that's now walking back out. We are working on old drawings I used on old drawings I've made in hopes of making them less liney. Oh yeah. Also, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm also streaming this on YouTube, where I make a lot of videos, if you want to find me there as well. Yeah. Yes, this character is a character I finished back in 2020. But they had so many overhanging colors and just too many lines that I guess I never bothered to look at until now. Oh. Well, welcome here too. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, feel free. It gives me more things to say and keeps me from suddenly just going quiet. How on earth am I making... Oh. Anyways, as a quick recap, I'm taking care of my elder brother's dog for a week. And then I'm taking care of her again for another week after that. Which is fine. I don't mind it. It's going to make things a little more tricky. But that's about it. Alright, let's see about the clothes. Here we go. Why are people always texting me when I'm streaming and never at any other time of day? It's not that. Whatever the word is. I should just have a thing that's just I cannot take your text right now. But if you want to find me, you can find me in my streaming stuff. You frickin' donut. What was that one line I once heard? That's right. I called you a custard. Barbaric. I don't even know what custard really is. Nor if I've ever actually had it. It sounds kind of like mustard if it started with an M. Opinions on thigh highs? I think they're pretty sick. And thank you for the compliment, Ryuji. The one who made it did well. I haven't heard from them for a long time, though. I think thigh highs are awesome. I don't own it. Well, I think they're awesome. And I think they can look very good with stuff. I especially like... What are they called again? They're boots, but like the thigh high like leather boots. I really like those, or like just like boots with like the strap, like the. Hang on. These kind of boots. These ones right here. I love these kinds of boots. Did I make myself bigger on accident? I remember one time I was walking through the mall with my mother, and I saw somebody walk by with those kinds of. Thank you, with those kinds of boots. And I just went, "Wow, look at those boots!" And she's like, "Yes, I saw them. We're leaving. We're leaving now." And I'm like, "Oh, they're so cool." It's not that I mean, I don't see the boots in that light. I just think they're really cool. I'm not asking to get stepped on. I just think giant shoes are pretty cool. Oh, okay, I see. So, Shala, you like to get stepped on. I understand. Wasn't I higher up? Yep, noted, Shala. Writing this down. He's not denying it. We got him. I'd say I'm pretty vanilla in a lot of ways. And also very picky. There's a lot that I'm just not into. Never. As I was saying, that is one of the things which I'm just not into. Hmm. There's much which I'm just not into. Oh, okay. The Ryuji's got you, Shala. Hmm. Amen, Ryuji. Remember, you can only be a. Remember, it's just a bro thing. If you see your bros fly down, you gotta. It's mandatory that a bro has to go over and zip it back up for them. It is the way. Put my hands through what? Through the fly? That's not very nice to the fly. But what would that accomplish? That would just widen the fly. It wouldn't help him zip it back up. What are you doing, bro? Yeah, I could definitely see it making Shala happy. I stand by this statement. One of the most attractive things you can do is be confident in yourself. People love confidence. Therefore, be confident. Show the world that you are your own. Much like how my little brother, who is married now, whenever he heard a song he liked in a supermarket, he would start dancing. Which, I mean, was fine because he was also in dance in high school. So, I mean, he could do that. Oh yeah, it was actually a fun story with that. You see, what back at so he's also been working out for a very long time as well. So he has a lot of muscle, and he has all of his friends back in high school were girls, except his one guy friend named Sam, who he still keeps in touch with. So anyway, I don't think he had many girlfriends in high school. And we did kind of learn why, like later on. And it was because there was a rumor going around that apparently all the girls heard say, where it was basically like them saying, it was basically like all of them thought he was gay. For the sole reason because he took care of himself. You know, he took care of his hair, his skin, and all that. And so everybody thought he was gay. So no girl ever made a move on him. Fellas, is it gay to take care of yourself? As I said, if he's married now. To a wonderful woman who is very good at, like, continuing a joke chain. Who can, like, continue a joke very well. And out of all my brothers, I am the last one. Even out of two of my really good friends, one of them's just getting married. Maybe one day. I hope. I hope so. I hope so. The only problem is I live in a place that, let's just say, because like I like staying inside. I like being inside. I always say there's nothing really for me outside. However, I basically live in Canadian Texas. As they call it. You know, you have a lot of farms. You have a lot of hiking trails. You have a lot of fake cowboys, as my dad calls them. So, you know, you got a lot of people who are all like, yeah, I love being outside. I love going hiking. I love going camping. I love being in the sun. I love being outdoors. And I'm just like, I don't like any of that. So let me be inside. I don't want to be outside. Mr. Blue Sky, I don't feel so good. And while it's not a deal breaker for me to find someone like that. It's just that if it was like, hey, you want to go camping? I'd be like, no. I do not want to go camping. I want to stay inside wrapped up in a blanket, playing video games. And I will invite you to join me. I have some camping stories that I remember. And one of them, apparently the camping trip was supposed to last for a week, but it only lasted 3 days. Because during that camping trip, a really bad storm happened. Several people's, like, tents were uprooted, basically. without the people in them, of course. You know, like, it was a downpour. And essentially, like, the whole camping area was evacuated. So, you know, I would personally was happy for that. I personally was very happy for that. Hmm. And then another one. And like this has happened I think a few times actually during times where I would unwantingly go camping. Yeah, the only camping I like is where I stay in a bed in my home. Oh wait. Uh one one thing I'm allergic to I'm allergic to birch trees, but only in the sense where it's like it basically like clogs my nose and makes it like where I can't really breathe through my nose. And I remember one time during a camping thing I couldn't sleep because my nose just was completely clogged. I didn't know what was going on. Needless to say, I was able to get to sleep with some difficulty, and I realized I was sleeping right on top of a birch tree stump. Yeah, a birch tree stump. Sometimes when I've also found that sometimes when I'm unable to sleep during the few times where I was camping, hammock for three, when I was camping, sometimes when I like couldn't sleep at all, and I was just having a really hard time with it, sometimes in the middle of the night, I would just go out of the tent and just sit somewhere for a while. Which might not actually be the best thing to do in the middle of the night. Especially when there were bear warnings. But that's... But I mean, yeah, I don't like camping. And I'm basically living in outdoor country. Don't mess with bears unless you're from Russia. In which case, befriend them. Ugh, I hate... You know, I shouldn't say that. I like moths, but I hate every other bug. Except some of them. I'm okay with flies. Flies are fine. I'm perfectly fine with flies. Mosquitoes, they can... I'll go get the flamethrower. My gosh, I actually saw this one thing that I thought was really funny. What was it again? For those who don't know, I've basically been in my free time. I would be playing Night Rain. I quite like Night Rain. I've just been playing it. I have definitely over 100 hours on it now. No, I think I have like over 140 hours on it. I've completed it all. I have platinum trophied it. And I saw something funny. Which I think was just a Photoshop. Hang on, let me find it. Well, I will show this one first. Oh, that one's already there. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, it has an achievement thing. I just got all the achievements. Image. Wait, where is it? There it is. Covers up the entire screen. This was a picture I took. This is my first time with this boss in particular. I got a good picture right on the dot. And I just remember sending it to my brother saying the Moth's riding it. Now, in regards to this picture, I saw this one. I'm fairly sure was probably photoshopped. This one guy said, "Look, I remade a Souls boss." And it was... Where are you? There it is. I just thought it was really funny. Anyway, back to it. The Moth is riding a... I think it was like... I don't know what it is. Alright, anyway. I mean, everything looks good now. Oh, wait. Not yet. There's some interesting memes that pop up out of nowhere, which are just like, yeah, I guess that's funny. But those just don't make sense, but they somehow catch on as like an inside joke. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ryuji. It's taken me over 10 years of practice. Oh yeah, like it just becomes like an inside joke sort of thing. Like, what was it? I saw this one meme where it was like, awesome lesbian couple, and then beside it was evil and intimidating horse. And it made no sense to me, but I was like, that's odd, but I can't stop thinking about it. And for like the past while, whenever I would go on Reddit and it'd be like something was like, you know, like here's some girls who really like each other, and then it's just the comments, and it's like where's the evil intimidating horse? It'll be like some other image which also relates to the evil intimidating horse. But I want to be in the middle. What if we all are in the middle? I think that's a great idea. We should all just share the middle. What could possibly go wrong? What else were we talking about again? I forgot. Anyways, if you have more questions to ask me, feel free. It's been an hour and 31 minutes. And we're still on this character. What the frick? Well, she's gotta be nearly done now, right? Oh, also, Ryuji, if you want to see more of my art, you can take a look at my Days of the at the Shrine of Nue series, where I basically have been putting all my drawing stuff and making a little, I don't know, short series where they talk and then things happen sometimes. I drew everything in it, including the text box where they chat. Yes, that's right. I drew even the chat box. Awesome. You will not regret it. Just know that I barely explain anything about any of them except for what I do explain. Anyway, what were we doing again? Sleep 5 hours a day. I have lots of time. Oh my goodness, same. At least I will be now with the dog. As I normally go to bed at like 2 or 3 a.m. and then I need to get up with the dog at around like 8 or something, which means I can't wake up later like I normally do because there's a dog in the way. R.I.P. Rest in pieces. Sleep schedules. Are we done yet with this person? Not that. Kagura. I just want to get to drawing up the interior of the shrine. Why must there be so much? Ryuji's sleep schedule is on another level of existence that we cannot comprehend. Truly, Ryuji is one we must fear. But not because we are scared, but because we respect him. And there it is. The Gospel of Ryuji. Let us rejoice. Yeah. I don't really watch much anime nowadays. I primarily just watch YouTube. This is another thing actually. Lots of people here also for some weird reason love watching movies, which I mean I get. Lots of people love watching movies. I don't like watching movies. I don't. I like doing stuff while I'm doing stuff. I don't like just sitting around and doing nothing. I wanna game while I watch an 8-hour video. I wanna draw while I'm listening to music. I wanna do that. I don't wanna just sit around and feel myself transcend into the heavens because the movie is because I'm watching Interstellar. Good movie though, by the way. They did take some creative liberties though. Obviously. I'd still say Interstellar is definitely a horror movie based off of existential dread. Interstellar is a horror movie. Change my mind. A horror tragedy, if you will. I think we're finally good. There's not much I can do about this. You ever just like have a dream and in the dream you're doing like a game or whatever and it's like super fun and you really love it? And you're just like, wow, I actually would love to play a game like this. Like when you wake up. I've had some dreams like that recently. Do I even... I must have... I think I might even have one written down somewhere. Let me take a look. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have it written down. I've had a lot of dreams like that lately. Like, wow, this is actually, like, really fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. I think they've mainly been, like, horror type of games where you're, like, just trying to keep away from something. Well, I do recall having this one dream where you're basically, like, in a space station. It wasn't anything, like, serious, but basically you could be either, like, a survivor or a monster. And, like, when I say it was nothing serious, it was basically like there was not really any point system to it. You were just trying to survive in a space station while some people were aliens, other people's were not, and you could like go and like you could spawn. You had multiple different spawn areas. Some people could be giant walls. So like Dark Souls and the Toho project, those are two of my favorites. You said you were just trying to, keep out of line of sight. Yep, okay, that does it. Bakugan. Yeah, you were just trying to keep out of line of sight of people who are also who are against, like, who you were against, and that was basically the whole premise. There was probably a way out. No one remembers Betamon anymore. I've been thinking about looking into some games that are like, I don't know, because like I found that. Well, what kind of game was it? I don't know. It was like this sort of like 50 versus 50, like these 50 versus 50 war games. Which, I mean, I've seen some clips of that are just hilarious. And like, I mean, I found that kind of my first experience with a game like that was actually Fortnite, which I only ever played season 4 of. But they did have like a 50v50 sort of thing, and I was like, I really, I actually really enjoyed it. I actually found it a lot of fun. And I've been hearing about these other ones recently. Dude, I used to play Chaotic, and I had cards and a mat and everything, and I even had like a video game. There was also this other card game, but I don't know where or what it was anymore, but it had like these not really holograph, but like these transparent cards. Kind of transparent, but like, the sort of texture that's like, how do I describe it? It's like a clear texture, but it kind of feels like, kind of makes like a sort of sound when you like put your nail over it. It was a kind of card game like that. Beyblades and yes, I remember those too. I remember having the one of the Digimon. I think I had, which Digimon game did I have? I don't remember. It was kind of like Pokemon, but with Digimon. No one remembers Betamon anymore, though. Very sad. I remember in elementary school we would go to the courtyard with our Betamon, load them up with marbles, and then shoot them at the other person's Betamon while kids from like multiple other grades surrounded us to watch it. It was a lot of fun. But no one remembers it anymore. No one that I've asked anyway. And I've never seen anyone. You spell it with a B, a dash, and then Daman. Like Daman, I believe. Daman. 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 It even had its own little like animated series too. Let's see if I'm actually getting it right though. Daman. Why the frick is it on Bing? Yeah, they're just these marble shooting things. And no one ever mentions them. you had the game's chaotic. What was that freaking card game though? Ugh. I remember the cards being so cool. What is the what is the texture even called that you? Because like they're like these. It's like this texture thing that kind of looks. I don't know if it looks 3D or not, but it's like. Ah, what was it? Was it holographic? Was that the term? No, it wasn't. What was it? What is it, like card game with plastic cards? Nope. What kind of material was it? Because I also remember because like you put down creatures and then you could put stuff like you put cards onto those creatures and like it was like kind of it was transparent, so like it made it look like the effects were on the creatures that you use the things on, and they even had like these health things too. Where it was like when all like the health things were covered, it would basically mean like yeah that creature's down. I've never been able to find it ever since. I've never been able to find anything about it. It was so cool. I absolutely loved it, but I don't know what it was. And I don't know what kind of material that is. Ugh, what was it? It's like what plastic see-through cards. Wait, is this it? Oh my goodness, someone had the same question. I recently remember a card game that I saw a couple years ago. Most of the cards being holographic and animated, it came in a big plastic container that opened up into a little area to put your cards. I remember the little area the container opens as a little card holder. It makes the cards both animated and holographic. It had a see-through film. Redekai? Redekai? Redekai. 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 That's what it was? That's what it was? I think it was. Yeah, that looks exactly like. Holy crap, we found it. It's Redekai. Redekai. Oh, it was. Oh, I see. It's a trading card game using the characters and settings of an animated series of the same name that debuted on the Cartoon Network in the US in 2011. Have Blast 3D technology make them appear 3D, as well as making attacks appear to animate as the players move the cards. That's so cool. And it's never. Redekai. Redekai. Huh. I've never seen the show before. I guess it just wasn't very popular. Redekai. How do you play it? I don't think I even knew how. Yay! Redikai. That's cool. Now we know. I think we're good with this character. It's been almost 2 hours since we started them. Yeah, I think everything looks to be in order. Yeah, that's true too. I believe one of my first card games that I played, well, there was first trading card games, I guess, was definitely Magic the Gathering, which I still play a little bit now. Well, not a little. I still play it now, even to this day. Although I did stop playing it for a long time until like high school. I think it was around 6. And I remember my first deck being a standard. It was a standard set Cat's equipment deck. And I remember my elder brother, or my eldest brother, got me to try it out with him. And he had a snake deck. I don't think either of us really knew how to play. But we tried. He won. But I did have one combo I could use. And it essentially made it so that one of the creatures could attack for like 12 damage. And note that in this format you only had like 20 life, so you were doing a couple over half their life with just one hit. And I thought that was the coolest thing. Yeah, I love comboing in card games too, until it's Magic the Gathering. Because some of those combos they're just not fun. And not just facing against them, but also playing them. Like, it's just not fun. Like, you have some things where it's like, whenever you gain life, your target opponent or each of your opponents lose a life. And there's also cards with, whenever an opponent loses a life, you gain a life. Now you put those two together and you have an infinite combo, and there are so many infinite combos just involving those two keywords alone. Yeah, I really don't like using infinite combos. Those are annoying. Like, I don't mind it if other people use them. Go ahead. But me personally, I would rather not. Unless it makes sense in the deck and the theme that it has. Then I'll probably be like, yeah, I guess I'll deal with it. I like when I'm able to play and I can stop my opponent from playing. In Magic the Gathering, that's called stacks, and that's another thing people hate for some reason. Personally, I think it's quite neat. I do feel like sometimes people in Magic are a little too sensitive about stuff. Or just people playing cards in general can be a little too sensitive. You know, just people in general can be a little too sensitive. Ah. Let's see here now. When it comes to decks in Magic the Gathering, that ones where you stop your opponent from playing stuff would be more like a white-blue. And combos are generally more of a... I mean, I guess there are combos in a lot of different colors, but I tend to see them more in black and maybe red. I personally like running all 5 colors. Which is another thing for some weird reason people seem to really dislike. Well, personally, I'm just like, just play the game. There were cards literally made to stop stuff like this. Yeah, I'm putting enchantments on your stuff so that you do not attack me. And you may or may not also be forced to attack your opponent. I'm just defending myself. There is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me putting a card that makes your 42/42 creature attack the opponents every turn. I've never actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! Much, so I don't really know how the game works. Hang on, I'm in the middle of ranting. Like, it's if you were to put something like that onto one of my creatures, I'd be like, well, that happened. But I wouldn't go off the rails about it. Like, you're ruining my experience. I'm not. This is part of the experience. I think we're good to go. I'm not seeing... Oh, wait. And yes, I get it. Sometimes there are some cards which really just have a plan. That's all I'm saying. Have a plan. Like I remember I was going up against this one guy who had a Yidris, and I had my Corona the False God, which is a deck that it's one of my I really like I really like it. And this deck I'm talking about really, which is like I have enchantments which basically like stop people from attacking me and stuff. And there was a third guy playing. He wasn't getting too much, but he had a Fog, which is basically just one which stops creatures from attacking. And the other guy, was it? No, it wasn't Yidris. Was it Yidris? It was something with maybe it wasn't. I don't know, it was something with Defender. Which is just meaning creatures with Defender can't attack, but they can block and stuff. Anyway, but there are ways to make him attack. Anyways, so this guy and I are going back and forth at each other. You know, I'm keeping myself alive. I'm stopping his creatures from attacking me. The other guy is not happy with what I'm doing. And I'm about to take out this guy. I finally am able to get Corona out. For one shot, basically damage. I go to attack, he's unblockable, nothing can stop him, and then the other guy played the fog thing because he just didn't like my deck. He even said, we're doing stuff and you're not. And I'm like, I am literally keeping myself alive. Anyways, the other guy defeated me that turn. The next turn. So yeah. What do you mean I wasn't doing stuff? I was doing a lot. I even remember some of my first times, like when I was getting back into the game and I was just like playing with a group of people. And it was a fairy deck because I like fairies. And I remember I actually won one of the games. And one of the guys who was there, apparently the other guys didn't really like him either because I mean I'm not saying I didn't like him. I didn't really know him that well, but he was just kind of like a little too try hard at the game. Anyways, he was trying to find ways of like, basically saying like, no, you don't. Wait, no, you don't win. I can do this. And it's like, no, that doesn't work. And he just he looked down at his hand, and back at my stuff, and then he picked up his cards and said, "Your deck is dumb." And it's like, I'm just here for the fun of it. I'm just here because I enjoy playing the game. And I get to play with people who also enjoy the game. I'm not here because I'm trying to make a point. I'm just here because I find it fun. It's been over 2 hours since we started this character. Since we start editing out this character. I think we're good to sprite them. The only people I despise in card games are people who play the game to stun your and out of playing it, anything and find it fun. There are some decks like that I know of. That's part of why I would say, like, if you're going to do stuff like that, have like a goal or a mission with it. Like, don't just do it to do it. Do it in such a way that there's a way for you to win from it. Like, I have a deck that I made myself. Like, I looked up cards with the keywords and stuff. Lots of it is not just like something that was like, oh, these cards are the best for it. I actually looked up cards with said keyword and stuff, and it was basically like this, like, very small creatures, which I called Giant Killer, because its specific goal is to take out giant creatures and win out of a bunch of small ones. Which, of course, one of the main counters for it is play something that reduces all my creatures down to 0. Please only go to locals, which are supposed to just be fun, small events to play stun as so your opponent doesn't have fun, and just all them to, which are supposed to just be small fun events to play stun so your opponent doesn't have fun to stall them to boredom. I'm having a hard time understanding the wording of that. And I've heard tales from like my eldest brother about like because he plays a lot of Pokemon. He plays the Pokemon card game. And then you heard about this one guy. Yeah, I think we're good now. We can probably... Yeah, I'm gonna start spreading you. I don't remember the full story of it. There's only go to locals, which are supposed to just have small to play stun, so your opponents don't have fun. Install them and to stall them to boredom. Oh, okay. So basically, they're supposed to be fun, but people are playing stun stuff just because they can. I'm guessing. Oh, okay. Sprite 1. So what did I say? Oh yeah, so like I don't remember the full story of it, but basically there was a kid. He was new to playing basically, and he went up against this guy who was definitely like, you know, more experienced with the game. And something about the Pokemon trading card game is it has sets go out as new sets come in. Which is, I mean, I'm personally not that big on that sort of thing. I quite like, you know, being able to play cards from most sets. But anyway, I'm guessing this kid played a card that was out of set. And I'm assuming the guy was really cross about that or something because he was like, you do know you can't play that card, right? And the kid was like, oh, I can't. Oh, and it was like, oh, I can't. And he's like, no, you can't. And then I guess some other things happened, and after a moment, and after like a bit of time, the guy was like, look, if you keep playing those cards, if you keep playing those cards, I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to leave. And the kid was like, so does that mean I win? And the guy was like, yeah, you win. And the kid was like, awesome, cool. And the guy wound up leaving. And this kid who was basically like none the wiser, was like, oh wow, I won one. Like, I get being passionate about things and all, but in the end, it's really just a game. Anyway, I think I've gone over my rant now. 10. Thanks, I don't normally have them. Hmm? Wait, hang on. Do I already have one for that? You have 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, I see. I must have... Whoops. So wait, which one was that one, though? I don't remember. I'll just redo it. Yeah, I don't normally do rants. I mean, as it goes, I can't change people's opinions on things. People have their own way of thinking. I can't do anything about it. The most I can do is complain about it. But that doesn't solve anything. Nor do I really want it to. Just something to blurt out and move on, I guess. $11, $12. I suppose after this, character will move on to the into the interior of the Shrine of Nue. I was wanting to get done one other character, but this character's taken 2 hours just to edit up. What the heck? How did that happen? $17. Anyways, if you have if anyone has any questions for me, do let me know. It lets me come up with more things to say. 18. 19. Otherwise, I'll probably be counting for a moment. 20. Let's see here now. We need now are these two. Whoops. This goes here. Nope. It did this stupid thing where it moves. Oh yeah, wasn't I talking about, like, how I was thinking about trying out these... Right. There's a game there are some games, it was like, sort of like 50v50. And I found a few games that follow that line. Because I found it really fun when I was playing it in Fortnite for only one season, because, I mean, I wanted to at least try out the game. Fortnite it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's actually really good. It's just the community, there's such a big learning curve. And lots of the community are young, I guess the proper term is. So, you know, it's not easy to get into. But it isn't a bad game. $23. Anyways, I've been looking into some games that have like the 50-50 sort of thing. 50 versus 50. And I found a few. Looking at the reviews for these games was kind of jarring, I guess. Because, like, even in games like these, where it's literally 50 people against 50 people, you wouldn't really even have much to negotiate even with one another. there are apparently still people who will essentially whine and complain and absolutely, like, which, I mean, I guess it's just in every game, but it's just like, what was one of the games? I think it was Squad or something. I heard about it because like you get like it's like something to do with like a 50v50, but you're like in or something like that. Yeah, I know you're in like squads of 8, and I guess it's just another learning curve thing. I haven't really played it myself, so I don't. I've just been looking at reviews, but lots of people aren't the most keen. There was even someone who like got it for some of the reason I was thinking, because I saw fun clips and it looked like a fun, chill game. Which once again, it could be. It could still very much be. You know, a big part is just, I guess, the community. So it's really the question of how do you make a game that is good, but also encourages a good community? Because you have many good games with toxic communities. So really the question is like, how would you make a game with a community that is both fun to play and not toxic? It is something to think about, I guess. Because I guess at that point, you just need to plan ahead with it. Because it's not something you can just be like, hey, I made a game that's specifically for these two things. No, the community comes after the game is made. You know, the community arrives after the game is made. You know, its premises are set in stone and all that. So it begs the question, what would you do to make a game where the community is essentially not forced into toxicity? Well, not forced, but like it doesn't bring about it. It's like there are games which, one thing I love survival horror games. I love survival games, survival horror stuff. I played a lot of Rust back in the day. But I also played on a server that essentially encouraged, you know, cooperative play. Because I'm well aware that Rust has... And this is something that goes for a lot of survival games with PvP aspects, where you can't trust anyone. And that's really a big part of it. It's essentially a big thing about survival games is you are on your own. Even if there are other players, you are on your own. Like, if you... Like, you see those players over there? They're not your friends. You have to treat everybody in a survival game like they are going to take everything from you. And, you know, I'm not big on that. So because I'm just kind of there. I'm just vibing. 56. 57. I mean, I guess there is one game which I've played a lot of that doesn't really have that sort of community. Well, it might have it in some places, but most of the time when I'm playing it, people are pretty okay with each other. And that would be SCP Secret Laboratory. Yeah, sure, some people will throw shade at others, but I mean, it's not, like, bad. Then again, you're not really... The game has no rewards. You don't get anything for winning. You don't get anything for losing. What you get for winning that game is another round, and what you get for losing that game is another round. You don't get anything. There's no rewards. People are just playing it because they want to play it. There's not much to strive for. Except that it's just a fun way to pass the time. And it does have that PvP aspect too, which does make it quite interesting. And it's, I mean, if you look through my channel, you'll find that I played a lot of that game. I have a lot of little moments that I love, that I love playing it. Like, for example, Daedalus. The Greek god Daedalus. Because he was just so good at that game. He could get through things, he could get through people, like... He hopped over SCPs and made his way out. He was good. And it was amazing. I have him friended too. Sometimes I'll see him playing the game and sometimes I'll see him playing other games too. And I'll always be like, ah, yeah, I remember you. Was he a tryhard? I don't know. He knew what he was doing, and he knew how to do it very well. He was also very chill. Oh, he was very skilled. The game has changed a lot since then. There's one line that I just remember saying back then when I was playing that game for videos. I think it was just like I was either spectating or I was just like going like lurking so that I wouldn't be spotted. And I think I just remember saying something like what was it? It was like making my way down here, walking slow, hoping that no one shows. Da -da 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 -da. And I was like, wow, I came up with that on the spot. We're halfway, 76. 77. 78. And there was this one guy who had like a synthesizer voice changer thing. He just went over to the intercom, was like, I found everyone's dead bodies, but I don't know what to do with it. Both dogs are at the closed gates. I don't know what to do, and I'm all here by myself, and I don't know what to do. I can't find anyone. I'm scared. All in a very musical sounding tone. Yeah, fun game. Maybe I'll get Squad just to see what's up with it. Or, I mean, there was this other one. What was it called? Hell Let Loose, which I've also I haven't looked at the reviews on that one yet, but I think it's also it's more of a World War II type of game. Which I think might also be the same. Once again, I will say this: I've never been good at FPS games. Or at least not on console. I mean, I'm good with a bow in Minecraft, but that's not... Well, I mean, I guess I would technically count as first-person shooting. Anyway, though... What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I'm not very good at... Or at least on console, not very good at first-person shooters. Especially when I was younger. Elder brother, he was amazing. He was amazing. I think he still even is amazing at first-person shooters. Like, top of the leaderboards, good. Call of Duty, good. Actually, I recall you were good too. Awesome. I think anyone would be better at that game than me. Anyway, I actually recall mentioning it to my uncle, and his response was he was too good for his own good. And like he was good. He would have like, how would I just like a KD ratio of like, or like a KD in a round with like maybe like 40 kills, 20 assists, 3 deaths. He even got challenged once by some kid in his group, and he beat them all. He's like, "See, I told you I could win. I told you I could beat you." And their response, "Well, you're a bigger one." Hey, that's more than I could do. The best, I was a big contrast compared to him because it was like, well, he had like the 40 kills and all that. For me, I was at the very bottom of the leaderboard with 3 kills and 37 deaths. Running around with a light machine gun because I thought light machine guns were cool. And missing every single shot. Running straight through the open field. With a light machine gun. And whenever I fell, I would do the exact same thing again. To the point where my elder brother just went, whenever I was playing on his thing, he was like, stop playing on my account, you're ruining my KD ratio. Which to be fair, I most definitely was. No doubt about it, I most definitely was ruining his KD ratio. $106. 107. 108. Can't you only drop one? And then the game ends? Isn't that how it usually went? Which Call of Duty was it that let you drop multiple? Oh, is that so? That's neat. Yeah, I was lucky to even get a UAV. I was ecstatic if I ever got a care package. I think presidential elections should just be solved through playing Rust. Not playing the map Rust. And whoever wins gets the spot. That's a lot. That's more than I would ever get. Was the map called Rust? Oh, it's been a while since I looked at Modern Warfare 2. It's been a while since I've ever looked at a first-person shooter. Because why would I? First-person shooters aren't normally games I play. Is it possible to get 100 kills in a round? I mean, I feel like it would be very difficult to get that in one single round. Especially if you're with a bunch of other teammates. I don't know what shipment is. 122. Ah. The only COD games uploaded because this should be contested through shipment. It's a hilariously small and cramped map. I don't know that one. I think the last Call of Duty I ever played might have been Black Ops 3. Ooh, akimbo shotguns. That's fun. That was the last that was the last Call of Duty game you played? Ah. Hmm. These are games that... Now we're talking about Call of Duty games I don't know. 130. I've just always been a fan of the Souls series. Huh. What are you doing it? I believe my first Souls game was Dark Souls 2 for maybe the Xbox 360. Scholar of the First Sin. Aldia's still my favorite boss in my least favorite Souls game. He's just good. You know, he lore dumps you and then he attacks you with roots. And his theme is awesome. So is it like... Is it like a... What is it? Is it like top down? Is it side scrolling? Is it low poly? Oh! Oh, it's top down. What if it was just like a pinball machine? That'd be funny. 140. 150. Wait, 141. 142. 143. 144. 145. 146. 147. 148. 149. 150. Good. And with that, I'd like to at least get started on the interior of the shrine. Where I'll click on this. That way I at least have a... There we go. And then after that we can go new painting. Okay. What the frick? No, not like that. Hang on. Yeah. I'm going to go inside the shrine. Oh, okay, so it was just regular 1920 by 1080. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. New painting. 20 by 1080. Alright. Here we go. First things first. Let's bring in the grid. Centering the grid. So I do have somewhat of an idea about how I want this to look. We can go like full size for 2. A little thick on the lines though. Maybe I should make it a little bigger. Let's go 200%. How do the lines look? Why do they not look any different? Let's see here now. Let's start off with with a basic outline of a room. 1, 2. So about here? I think so. It's a little... looks a little cramped. Maybe like... let me try that again. Perhaps like this? I do want a little more flooring to be visible. Just take a look at this quickly. Like here? Something like there. Then we'll put this right here. We'll see what happens. That sounds like a good idea. We'll see if I need to expand it. We can always do that. Start of the horizon. I don't even know what that means. Maybe the walls could be a little higher up. About here? Well, now it just looks too big. Let me try that again. Oh dear, my flowers are on. How embarrassing. That is a true statement, actually. Maybe I should... no. Get the box in first. Let's try this. For now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out here. Ish. I'll make the box and I'll make the adjustments when I need to. Hmm. Maybe making this. So I'm also. Let's see. What do I want this all to look like? How I picture it, it has another little room over. Let's say about here. Ish. I'm gonna try getting some little decor stuff or whatever in it first. Just so we have some clue as to what it's doing. It doesn't need to be perfect, we can fix it later on. And this goes like this. Ish. You could always freehand draw. What do you think the one and work from there? That's typically what I do. Freehand? How do you mean? A little bit more upwards. Let's see now, I pictured it with... Let's do this. It doesn't need to be perfect, I just want to get a rough sketch in for now. I want this to be a little closer though. That means it might need to be taller. Just take a brush and roughly draw how you want the room to look with your stylus or mouse. Alright. In which case I will get rid of the snap to grid. And after that you have this here. I just picture there being like a little couch or something around here. Which I will just put like this. Yeah, that thing right there. And then over here you had a little more than that. It was like this much more-ish. And over here we had a sort of... Right, actually, yeah, that is right. After that we had a sort of counter-ish area over here. Like down here. Place this right here. There's also a little overhead thing as well with some cupboards in it as well. Which I'll just do this with. Doesn't need to be exact. It's just what it is. There we go. More cupboards are over here. You then had a door over here. As well as a door over here. Which led into the 2 rooms. There was also, I recall, multiple pillows. Which may not be in the final product, but whatever. I put them here anyway. There was I believe there was, yeah, there was a carpet thing. It's kind of around this. Something like that, I guess. I remember there being windows. There might have been 2 sets. Cool. Because as much as they call it a shrine, it's not really a shrine. It's more or less just a living place. There was something on this wall. Oh. But how would I make that work? I remember... this also having a thing here. And then with that... it had more of these board things going this way. Oh, hi, Moss. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. I'm also streaming on Twitch. You want to find me there as well. Also, these sort of board things over here, which also, I believe, had... something like this along the ledges, along the sides. At least going through it. Or something like that. No, I'll just do this. Hey, go! Or at least something like that. And I think it was something like that on the roof as well. Was it? Maybe. Dog is barking up. Dog is barking. Although it might have just been like this, and then it was just kind of like a weird looking tile thing going on. Thank you for the blessings. Something like that. Ah. Sliding door. Why the frick am I not using the... Oh, I mean, whatever. Sliding door. Right here. There we go. Sliding door. Kinda like this. Maybe without the door here, though. Then what would go over here? Well, let's think about this quickly. The first question is, which way are we coming in from? So everything here looks good. Just the doors don't look as good. Question is, which way are we coming in here from? I mean, it feels like we should be coming in from this way. What did the door look like again? So it was a sliding door. I really should be looking at what the shrine looks like in itself. I mean, it's already pretty close to what it was, technically speaking. But anyway, this... So actually, yeah, this should be more like this. With, you know, a little bit like this and stuff. That was good. Which means this spot should be like this, going like this. I could have it opened up for, say, if it, say, during the, like, spring and summer. Maybe. Would you have the door open or closed? It was open. You could make it a setting new shrine, but you wouldn't have to worry about the seasons again. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I could have it opened for, like, say, like, fall and stuff. I mean, let me think. I need to look at the map I drew a long time ago of the world of OTM. You know what? Why not? It's out of date, but this is kind of what the world map looks like. Though once again, it's out of date. I wish I could like zoom it in without... I'll just hang on. Oops. Oh yeah, there's Temple of Gaia. It's by the waterfall. So yeah, like there's the shrine. It's just by this angle. Which way would it be going? I mean, we can worry about that later. Anyway, though... Can I see this again without the couch? Let's think about this. Though I do want there to be a couch. I do remember there being one. So, like, let's think here for a moment. With the way the shrine looks... Okay. So first of all, with the way the door is, there would definitely be... Either A, this room would be wider, or B, there are more rooms. Also... I mean... It might have... I guess the shrine might have more than one floor. Seeing as how big the door is compared to the whole building. But I don't know if I want to make more floors. I'm kind of okay with just like the front lobby. I'm kind of okay with just the first room. But then that could also mean that this wall could be pushed back a little bit. Which means this area could also be pushed back a little bit. So hang on. Why would I do it like that? Here we go. Kinda like this-ish. It definitely looks more spacious like this. You're just gonna put all the layers together. I wonder if the door is a little too... No, it's probably fine. So, what I can tell is there's a way to go this way that this way is over here doing. There we go. But then again, it would need the little slot for this thing, so maybe it's okay just at least put one, just like that. I mean, this would be the basic premise of it. What else is there in... Still though, from this angle, and judging where the map is, it would definitely be looking towards the mausoleum. And not the giant freaking towers of Archival. Amondia. I mean, I could, now that I think about it. What if I, like, rotated it? Because, I mean, I do kind of want the giant towers to be in view. So, I mean, I could technically rotate the room. Put this off to the side. Have this thing... Like, come on. Hang on. Hang on. Look, there's the shrine. There's the shrine right there, you know, tiny shrine. And then here's the towers. Here's the towers. Shrine. Towers. Those are the towers of the recorders. So, I mean, I could do it like that. Let me see what I can do, actually. Just real quick. Just keeping all this with what it is. No, they can't. Based off of perspectives. We would be looking towards, we'd be looking towards the fishing village. Judging by this, these are out of the way. So hang on, let me try something quickly. Let me just try something quickly. So like, say I did this again. Okay. So say I did this again. Once again, rough draft. Door here. Alright, let me take a look at the map again quickly. Just... Because, yeah, with this, we'll be able to see... Right, let's take a look here, okay? So assuming this is how much we're going to be seeing from it, just from this one room alone, we will be seeing... Right, so it's on a sort of mountain area, which means we would be seeing... Let me just start off with the first bit. Let's see what this is. I mean, first things first, we're going to be seeing... Let's just do this first, just based off of what we're looking at. We got this is the steps area, and then after that, we are looking that way, which means over here is going to be, because yeah, it's a slant area, so we're not really but there's going to be a lot of trees. So let's just put this as being the ground. We have the weird looking gate thing over here, which is going to go right here. It goes like this. This is the exit. There we go. Tori gate thing with Nue's horns on it. And then after that, we get... Maybe some like trees over here, I guess. There's trees. There's lots of trees in this place. There's definitely a lot of trees. And then after that, we start off with the first bit, because this one's a little further. Well, I mean, there is a mountain right there, but that's out in front of the mountain. It's very tall. It goes... So first things first, we need... Oh, it's gonna need to be smaller, though, just because reasons. I can barely find my way to stream. Anyways, it's gonna do that. Then this is right there, and then after that... I'm trying to get perspectives in mind. Well, let's see now. Let's start off the mountain first. The mountain to the Malverit Shrine, which is over here. But then in front of the mountain, I'll just do this. Can't be too big though, because it's starting off with the first of these weird looking pillar things. And we got the next one right here. Which I'll just do this too, to make the clock tower thing. And we have another one over here. Cool. I mean, I guess I could put like the... It's on a... something like this, so it's going to actually be something like this, and then this goes this way. We put this here. This goes here with something sticking up from there for some weird reason. This then will go right here. Cool. But it looks too close like that. It should be smaller. I'll worry about it later. Anyway, moving on. After that, we got... Don't forget, the more distant an object, the more it blends into the color of the sky. Yeah! And then after that, we got the canyon walls. Which I guess would do this. It's more like it would do this. Or something like that. Or I guess we could... I don't know. So then this part goes like here. It also carves out something for here, because it is being a bit of a carve out. Hang on. So then over here... So it's a little bit in front, it's a little bit more this way from the looks of it. Kind of like that. And then we get... But then what about the taller one? Let's see, now it goes right here. But it is supposed to be far away. Like, it's far away. We then get another one going... It's a little behind it, though, so it should, I guess, be kinda... I don't know. We then get another one, which goes up here. This is the third tower. This one's the first one. I'm not sure where to put the second one, though. I guess right here. And then after that... Would it even see the other ones? Hang on. So then it would go like this. This being the next tower. But then there's also one behind them. So it would actually be like this, wouldn't it? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that looks right. And we have this. Then we... What about the one that's behind this one? So there's another one. How would I get... Because... I mean, I guess I could just do this. Let me take a look at this quickly. Let me put that right there. The 5 towers of archival. The recorder's headquarters. Because this is all also carved into a canyon wall. I guess I could just... Good. So after that, we head down here, and then after that, goes up here again. It does feel like it should be kind of over this way a little bit. Like around here. It doesn't feel like it should be just, like, Something like that, I guess. Is there anything noteworthy? On the other side? No? Not really. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be something like that. Just, I feel like some parts of it would be smaller, though. After all, it's supposed to be pretty far away, actually. Like, far away. It's not... You're not... It's... It's supposed to take a very long time until you actually reach the shrine. No, I kind of like this over here. Too big. This spot should... I mean, I guess maybe same thing over here. There could be a few doors. This is just the main entrance. Oh yeah. I mean, in order to get there, let's take another look at the map. You'd be starting off right where it says OTM World Portals. You then gotta follow the path, either going through Heian Lake or the Hydra Marsh, to get there. Anyway, I guess technically this would be over here, maybe? Anyway, something kind of like that. So the question is, which look better? which one looks better for which one looks like it'd be more interesting? This one or this one? Oh wait, I almost forgot something super important. How could I forget? I could, but that's too much work. Hang on, I almost forgot something important. That would be a good idea, actually. I almost forgot the storage room. The storage house. You know, the thing that's over there. We all know it. Yeah, the place where, the wine is always stolen. Yeah. Hang on a moment. Hang on. Just hang on. Hang on. Almost there. Almost there. Just about got it. There we go. There she is. I got a dog in here. Where have you been, little one? She has been placed shallow. That's where she normally is. Is she? Oh, I guess, yeah, she is. Hang on. There we go. There she is. I mean, I always thought of there being like floating islands here as well, but I mean, I haven't really put anything in there that would indicate floating islands. Would be kind of cool though. Anyway, I'm hungry. So, we shall call this interior shrine. So anyway, I think this is a good spot to call it. Yeah, they built a summer home. But I think I'm good for now. I'm hungry. So, I hope you've all enjoyed. If you like this sort of thing and want to see more, we'll play more at some point. Yeah, play it, sure. I'll draw more at some point. If you want to see more of me, I do videos every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I stream every Wednesday, Saturday. And yeah, take care, everyone. And have a great day. Here I go. May we meet again. Somewhere new. Okay, bye-bye.